Howdy, Simmers. It is officially December, which means it's Christmas time, Hanukkah time, Kwanzaa time, whatever you celebrate. And while I will have a festive holiday build later on this month, I do have a regular build for you today that I think you guys will like. So this house ended up being a big house for a small family. There's only 2 bedrooms and one of them fits a single kid. So this house is a decent size, but there is not a lot of room for family. But I think that this house turned out really, really nice. I stuck to mainly neutral colors, I think, throughout the house. I don't know. All of the neutrals just kind of made it feel a little more formal or modern, I guess. I don't know. I've never really been good with making colorful builds. Like, that's just not my thing. But I do like how this house turned out. And I do something in this that I don't think I've actually ever done before, which is I kind of made my own columns. You'll see at the front of this house here, I have these little stone wall things that I made. So those are my columns. I've seen people do it before. It's not something I typically do. I usually just stick to the columns that we have in the game. But I thought I would go ahead and try my hand at it, see how it turns out, and I actually really liked it. So, yeah, I am experimenting a lot in this build. I'm still trying to figure out what patterns and what textures go well together, so I'm messing with like siding and stone, and it's a long process, but I got there. And once I added in like normal columns, the house really just kind of came together. So, yeah. But this house I built in San Sequoia, and I don't know. I built this house on the lot that the original 100 Baby Challenge house was on. You know, that one that I started out with in my series. Like, this is the lot. And I bulldozed it, and I decided to build this. There's not really a backyard to this, and as usual, my landscaping is gonna be pretty crap, if not just simple. But I use these windows from Seasons, and I don't know if I've ever used them. I'm sure I have. I just don't use them very often. My favorite windows in this game are the ones from Strangerville. So I use those basically all the time, and I don't really use other windows because I just don't like any of the ones that we have as much. So, yeah. Um, Wood tones. Forever the bane of my existence with this game. But I matched as best as I could, and I think that everything works out pretty well. And yeah. I am figuring out the layout here. I put a little bathroom downstairs, and then all of the rest of the stuff is upstairs. So for the most part, the downstairs is pretty open concept. I don't know why. Open concept is like my go-to for most stuff. I don't know why, because for someone who loves cozy builds, I like everything being like super open and just flowing nicely, so I kind of like I don't know what runs through my head. I like cozy builds, but I don't like it feeling closed in and cramped, I guess. So hence the open floor plan. But I'm working on the kitchen right now, and I go with the counters and basically everything actually from the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. And I have an island in here right now that I'm actually going to get rid of because I want to put a living room in this area, but with that island set up, like there just wasn't any room. So I end up getting rid of it and just leaving this entire front wall the kitchen, basically. And I do manage to fit in a fireplace as well into this build because I have to add to the cozy vibes. Nothing is cozier than a fireplace, you know? So, yeah, I do use a lot of packs in this build. As usual, I never limit myself to packs. Typically, I might every now and then give myself a budget, but usually when I build, I don't focus on budgets or how many packs I'm using. I just build because that's just kind of the builder I am. We have a very small dining room here that I just kind of pushed against this wall where the bump out for the bathroom is. Then we have a little kind of computer set up just by the stairs. So I do think I end up putting a railing on the stairs at some point, but probably not until like the very end because there's this really annoying bug in the game right now where the stair railing will disappear. Like you can add it on there, but then you won't see it at all. And so I was kind of weary about adding it before, which is why I waited so long to actually like try and put one on there. But it works fine as long as I don't like put a fence or anything, which is why I used a half wall upstairs to kind of block off that extra space from the stairs. But I did put a bar in here actually, which is something I don't do very often. But I wanted to do something with this dead space that was like in this entry area, and I was like, you know what? Let's put a bar in here. I feel like this house is fancy enough for that. So we got a bar right kind of near the dining area. It's a good time. And I'm just going around right now putting up some like wall decor stuff, making sure I get like the thermostat and the fire alarm. And yeah, so but as you see, I do use a lot of neutral colors in here. I don't know how to make colors work typically. I'm not good at matching. I always feel like if I go for a colorful build, I'm gonna somehow overdo it, which is why I typically avoid it, except for like in the bedrooms, like the kids' room. That can be colorful, you know. That's fine. It's a kids' room, but the bathroom down here isn't anything really fancy. It's like a little powder room, so it's a half bathroom. It's got just the toilet and the sink. This bathroom upstairs, I had originally intended for it to be an ensuite to the master bedroom, but then I was like, but then the kid has to go all the way downstairs, and what if the kid has to shower? You know, we don't have a shower or anything down in that bathroom, and I don't have room to add another bathroom out here, so this is just the bathroom that everyone will use, and I do actually have to make adjustments to it. I did that after uh, recording this because I did some playtesting just to make sure, because I was a little bit hesitant about whether or not Sims could actually get to that toilet with the sink placement, so I was right, didn't work, so I had to move some stuff around, and it's fine now. The master bedroom is pretty simple. All these bedrooms are pretty simple. You know, there's not a lot of space here, not much I need to add to it. So we got the bed, we got this wardrobe, and I went for the purple vibes because purple is just my favorite color. I love it, and I will take every opportunity I can to use it somewhere in my builds. Uh, I think if anyone actually looks at my builds and like as a comparison, you'll probably see that I do use a lot of purple in my builds for at least one of the rooms. It's just a habit of mine. This kids room is really sad, by the way. Like, because it is so small, I can't really fit a lot into here. So they get a little Blurfy and a toy box, and that's basically it. So I don't know. I couldn't really fit like any toys out here. I think I did want to give them a dollhouse at some point, and the dollhouses are just so big. Okay, they're huge. So it's a little hard to add those into builds most of the time. But I gave them a little chair like right outside, and there's a bookshelf. I'll give them an easel so that way there's more to do around here. And yeah, I think that this came out pretty well. So yeah, at this point, I am like really happy with my furnishing, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is great. And then I remembered I still have to do the back. So that's what we're working on right now, is this little backyard patio area. So I just give them a grill, picnic table, and some little gardening pots, and that is basically it. And I actually remembered to change out the lighting this time, so it's not just like full on saucer lights everywhere. And yeah. And I remembered to paint the ceilings. So it's a win-win for me. Like, I killed this build, I think, because I remembered to actually do things. So I never remember to paint ceilings in any of my builds, and I finally did it this time. And I changed out the lighting, and it's great. So we're finishing that up, and then we'll move to landscaping, which is basically I just put a bunch of trees down, and, you know, my signature wrap the bush around the house. So when in doubt, just bushes all around the house, as many as I can. So it's simple, it's easy, it makes things look nice. But that is basically the build done. Let's hop into the game and take a look at this. So this is the house, and I think that it turned out really, really nice. I love the stone and siding combo that I picked out. Like, I think I'm getting better at combining these patterns and textures. I'm still learning, still trying to figure out what looks good with what, because we have such a random assortment of stuff. But we are going to come up these front stairs. There's a little mailbox on this column here. And we are going to go right through the front door and into our entrance area. So over here we have the coat rack, a little thermostat. We have the bar over here. And then there is a mirror to this side. And then we have the bathroom. Just this little thing, nothing fancy. There's not even any art on the walls, but yeah. So let's go ahead and move forward. We've got the dining table over here. You can see the little computer setup. And then we come this way into our kitchen and living area. I really like this. I think that it is absolutely gorgeous. You can see the wall texture, or not the wall texture, the ceiling texture, the floor texture on the ceiling. And we've got a TV on the fireplace here. I think this is such a cozy little living room. It's small for sure, but I definitely think that it is really cute. I really like this chair from the Book Nook kit. So I like this swatch a lot. I think it's very simple, but the pattern makes it look a little bit more than just simple. It is really nice. We have the kitchen over here. So it's just this entire back strip of wall. And I got a trash can in here. And there is a trash can outside as well, which we will actually come out this way first before we head upstairs. But we're going to come out this way. We've got the gardening pots over here. We have the picnic table, the grill, and there is that outdoor trash can. And then let's go ahead, go back inside, and head upstairs. So, and as you can see, the railing is showing. It is a great day. Alright, so we are upstairs now, and we have this very small kind of landing area. It's very skinny. There's not a lot of room to walk, but you have the bookshelf here, easels over there, and then a little chair just to kind of sit down and relax in. Through here is the bathroom, which very, very skinny walkway through here, but we have a shower tub combo. We have the sink and the toilet, which this toilet can be accessed now. I have play tested, and you can get through there, so that is great. And then coming through here, we have the master bedroom. So we got a TV on the wall, so that way your Sims can chill in bed and just watch some TV. Little wardrobe and some end tables there. I really like this lamp from Cats and Dogs. I feel like it's a very underrated one. It's just so pretty. So I love all of the flowers on it. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous, and it suits this room very, very well. And then coming out here, our last room is the kids' room. We will walk into here, and we've got these little drawings on the walls. We are met with Blarfy, and then there's really like nothing going on over on this side, but it's fine. But that is the entire house, and I absolutely love this build. I think I did a great job on this. If you would like to download this house, it is available on my gallery. The ID is TheSimmingKoalaa with 2 A's. It's always in the description if you ever want to download anything, but it is the San Sequoia Cozy House. Don't hate me. Naming houses and builds in general is just like really, really hard. But as you can see, there's already a comment on here actually that says, too expensive. The house is 56,226 millions, which actually is not that expensive to me, but like I say all the time, I don't usually work with a budget. I build, and however much it ends up being is how much it ends up being. But that is all that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments if you like the build and what you would like to see me build next. I am always open to suggestions. I do really enjoy building, and if you do enjoy watching build content, I do a lot of it here on my channel along with some other stuff. So if you like a variety of Sims content as well, I'm definitely one of those people who posts a lot of it. So yeah. But with that, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials. Links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.